Hello, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. I have a few under $20 new makeup finds I've been so impressed with. These are 100% worth grabbing. I'm so excited to share these with you, so let's get into it. The blush I'm wearing is new from About Face. This is the Blush Rush Liquid Blush. The shade I have on is Starting Line, which is a beautiful peachy pink. I've been so impressed with the quality of this $18 blush. These are cruelty-free and vegan, and they blend out so beautifully. It doesn't matter if you dot it directly onto your face with the applicator, or if you apply the product onto your hand and then dip your applicator into it and then blend it out onto your cheeks that way. And I have applied these over my bare skin and over foundation like you're seeing me apply here, and it's seamless every single time. They're buildable and blendable with really nice even color payoff, and they wear beautifully throughout the day. The real test for me with liquid blushes though is how they apply over powder. Do they lift my makeup underneath? Do they mess it up in some way? And this does not. It applies beautifully over powder. I'm able to add a little bit more for a bit more punch and for a little more glow on top of my powder. These also have skincare ingredients in them: jojoba oil, hyaluronic acid, squalane, vitamins B and E. These are every bit as good, in my opinion, as higher end blushes. I think you get a lot of bang for your buck for $18. I've really been enjoying both of these peptide plumping lip treatments from Essence and Tula. Now both are obviously under $20, which is why they're in this video, but there is a price difference between the two and there are some differences. So I figured I would just lump these together and go over the differences and similarities. So the tubes are clearly very similar and the applicators are both nice and slim and slanted, making application very easy and comfortable. I also find the texture of these to be very similar. They're not too thick, not too thin, and very smooth and comfortable. There's zero stickiness. Now, even though these are plumping, neither of these give you that burning, stinging, tingling sensation, which is going to be a pro for a lot of people. They're both cruelty-free, and I find the scent of Essence to be kind of a soft, subtle, sweet scent that I can't quite pinpoint, whereas Tula is kind of this sugared maple scent. That's what I'm going with, that I really enjoy. So let's start with Essence. It retails for $4.99, and this is supposed to naturally plump your lips, leaving them soft, smooth, nourished, and glossy with a soft, sheer hint of color. There is a clear one, and this is the shade Coralized, described as a sheer coral. And this is pinkified, which is slightly deeper. I would say it's a sheer soft pink. And this is Toffee-tastic, which is described as a sheer brown, but once it's over your lips, it looks like a sheer rosy brown. These have shea butter, squalane, and vitamin E, and they say peptides, but I only see one peptide, Tripeptide 1, which is a peptide I always look for in lip products. It's a lip-specific peptide that does really nice thing for your lips, including reinforcing the definition of your lip line, the perimeter of your lips, but it is in the bottom third of the ingredient list, so that's the only peptide I see here. But I have really been enjoying the texture of this, the way it feels and wears on my lips, and I like the tints. So moving to Tula, these are the Glaze Plumping Lip Treatments, which retail for $18. Now obviously Tula is a higher in line than Essence, so you are naturally going to pay more for a Tula product than you would for a similar Essence product. This is also supposed to naturally plump, hydrate, smooth, nourish, and soothe your lips and condition them. But in my opinion, what you're getting here for your money are more skin benefiting ingredients. The ingredient list just has more in it, which is typical of Tula overall. So you're getting probiotic extracts, prebiotics, more lip-specific peptides, hyaluronic acid, pomegranate seed oil, to name a few. And these give you a soft, pearlescent, very flattering in my opinion, finish as opposed to the hint of a tint that you get from the Essence. Now, I have maple and pink, and they look pretty similar to me. I don't know, let me know what you think in the comments. Because they look so similar, I would just pick one and go with it if this is one that you plan on picking up. So I have both of these, and everything else I'm sharing with you linked for you down below in my description box, below the title of the video, and also through YouTube Shopping. So look through the ingredient lists and the benefits and, see which one appeals to you more. I've been liking and reaching for them both, and I think it's great that they're both under $20. These swatches that have been on my hand are the new Revi Beauty Soft Definition lip liners that just launched. They retail for $18. They're cruelty-free and vegan. The shade I have on my lips right now is Honey, which is described as a neutral beige. These are ultra creamy. They have the softest, smoothest glide and really nice opacity. So whether you like to just outline the perimeter of your lips, overline your lips, or fill them in completely like I do, these are perfect for that. I feel like they make my lips look fuller. They are waterproof and smudge resistant, and they stay put. They are not going anywhere. I have rubbed the back of my hand like crazy since I applied these, and they're not going anywhere. But they don't make my lips feel dry either. These are so good. This is such a great launch. So from left to right, we have Honey, which is a neutral beige, as I said before, and Fig, which is a neutral mauve, Almond, a cool brown, and Mocha, which is a deep brown. I'm very particular about my lip liners. I want a lip liner that is going to last a long time, feel comfortable while doing so, and not look overly obvious. And it's always a bonus if my lips look a little bit fuller in the process, and I just feel like she nailed it with this one. This is so good. I'm always skeptical of new makeup launches that go viral really fast. I typically don't think they end up being worth all the hype. In my recent testing new makeup video, we tried out one of those products and I gave my first impression. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Blurfection Powder in the light or soft pink shade, and I've been using it in my everyday routine because I wanted to give you my final verdict, and here we are. It's obviously in this video for a reason. This retails for $15.99. And I'm just going to go ahead and say, I think this is one of, if not the best light pink, soft pink, loose powders at the drugstore. It's talc free. There are 4 shades to choose from. You don't have to choose the light, soft pink shade. I've used this on all areas of my face and it just works beautifully. I have dry textured under eyes with fine lines and combination oily skin elsewhere that's pretty normal and can be dry around the perimeter, but I get shine in the center of my face. This is very, very finely milled, and so it doesn't look powdery when I apply it to any area of my face. My under eyes don't look drier or more textured or wrinkly as the day goes on. It blurs pores and brightens my skin overall and sets my makeup beautifully. Now, it's not the most shine controlling powder in the universe, but it does a really nice job of setting my makeup. So for a non-mattifying, general, finely milled setting powder, this is really great. This is one of those cases where it's worth the hype. Now this is more of a new to me product. It's also new to Ulta, so I'm putting it in this video. In that same video where I tested new makeup, I tested the Versed Skin Solution Serum Concealer. This is $15.99. I have it in shade 3P Light Peach, which is a little bit too brightening for me, but I still have a good grasp of how I feel about this after playing around with it several times. This is cruelty-free and vegan. And, this does not give me personally the amount of coverage that I prefer. I like a bit more coverage in my concealer, but if you are someone that likes a really nice, natural looking, medium coverage concealer that's creamy and seamless to apply, that feels weightless all day, and that has nice ingredients in it to depuff your under eye area and to hydrate. It's also pretty self-setting if you're not prone to extreme creasing under your eyes like I am. I don't typically choose medium coverage concealers, but for a medium coverage concealer, this is a really nice one. And I'm happy that Versed is being carried in more and more places. This is Merit's more affordable sister brand, and there are some really great products in this line. This is one of them. Have you tried any of these products yet? Do you plan to? Let me know in the comments down below. I tested a ton of new makeup that's available at Sephora. Check that video out here if you haven't yet. I had a lot to share with you in that one. I hope you found this helpful. If you did, give it it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.